welcome along and welcome to this first look at Newlands by Gwendal. So this is a map that was released last week. It was released on the 25th of October, and it's incredible. You get dumped in the middle of the map, just in the middle of nowhere, with no indication of any life around you at all. There definitely is life, and I have grabbed myself a nice TLX 3500 to go and explore that life. But the thing that strikes me actually before we get stuck into this and before we go further, is how much detail there is in the scrubland. So the whole idea of this map is a homesteading map. It absolutely is. You come in, you buy land and you tame it, and you make it your own farmland, and you work it. And I love that. I'm a big fan of maps like that. I love this map for it. If we have a look at this this map, it's actually surprisingly detailed. Really surprisingly detailed. There are a few numbered fields in it. You can see they're all along the sides, though, of the motorway. That doesn't mean that this map is short of land areas to purchase, because if I go onto the purchase screen, the highest number I can see here is 208, I think. It is a massive amount of land that is available here, which is absolutely brilliant. I love that this just isn't large sections, or on lots of other homesteading maps, you just get lots of rectangular areas across the map. This is very different to that, and I absolutely love it for it. The cheapest field I've found on here is field 61 at just 10,780. And the most expensive, I think, is 164 at 163,470. So not a massively expensive setup on here, or not massively expensive to buy lots of plots of land. The biggest issue you're going to have, though, is that you've not got any contracts to fall back on. So the money you spend on here you can't top it up with any contracts or anything. You've got to build your way up. You start this map with on New Farmer with plots 15, 173, and 206 as well. They are worth just 19,000, 11,000, and 31,000. And pretty good setup, pretty good start. I really like that. And this is a really interesting looking map. So let's jump into our TLX and head down this dirt road. I want to get myself onto the main road, which is just off to the side here. And yeah, we can have a look. The first thing that strikes me about this map is how insanely well detailed it is. For any forestry map or homesteading map could very easily be set up to be very bland, very plain from the offset, and this very much isn't. It's just got such a nice setup to it. Lots of elevation, lots of different looking areas. I mean, we've got some less treed scrub areas there, and then we got some more forestry areas over here. We've got lots of different types of roads. I mean, you can see we go from that single track onto this more main road setup over here. We've got lots of dirt tracks through the area as well. There does seem to be a train by the looks of things, although whether it's a functioning one or not, I don't know. One thing that is nice is this. There's all of these horticultural areas in here. Now, does this work? Yeah, so you can buy these. These aren't already owned by you. And they have outputs, I think, down the sides here. And in fact, yeah, these are custom fruits in here, because those are not your standard fruits. So yeah, custom fruit greenhouses that you can buy and process. And looking at it, you put seed in and fertilizer. I'm guessing that they just give you a standard amount of money rather than actually producing pallets, which is quite good. It's, you know, that's not too bad at all, especially for custom fruits. This here is a mulcher building. So not quite sure what that must produce something for it. Yeah, you've got lots and lots of different horticultural setups on here. And looking at the description of it, we have yeah, a nursery with 3 different production units. Trees, plants, and fruit flowers. So yeah, those must be the plant greenhouses. This must be the tree greenhouses. And then we got the fruit one over the other side. Several purchasable factories on here as well. So really, just a nice little bit of addition into the map. Something that's a little bit different. Now, over here, on the other side of the road, I do want to have a look. Is this somewhere that we can call the train? What is this? Yeah, rent train for £500 per hour. So absolutely, there is a functioning train on this map as well. Really nice to see that that's been included. We've got another factory on the side here. In fact, we've got 2. We've got the sugar mill there as well as the cereal factory, I think that is. And then a final factory up the side here. So lots of production that you can get in on this map too. Which again, really nice feature to see. Let's pull in here. Cross over our railway line. Where are you going? I'm going to come off. Yeah, you're going off that way as well. Good. Yeah, so yeah, nice looking map. Really well done and really, really well detailed like this. I like this a lot. There's a big motorway that goes through the middle of the map as well. Really good for transport and getting around this. And we talked about this earlier about these fields that exist along the edges. I think they're grass fields. Yeah. So there are grass fields you can cut along the edges of the motorway. There's a few planted fields and things. I don't think they're really fields I would really look to work. There may be a few contracts and things in them, but I don't think they're great working fields, to be honest. All in all, though, pretty good. I do like the train track. The train track is really interesting, and interesting to see that it sort of loops back on itself and then comes back. That's quite cool. There is a town in here. This is the town of Guiville, and actually, again, really nicely detailed. Lots of houses, lots of cars. We've got a nice big supermarket in the middle, which is a sell point. I mean, this is just littered with sell points. In fact, I'm just gonna leave that there and get some people. Look at all of this. So we've got a bread area to drop stuff off in the market. Over here, we've got wood. This is so cool. So you can come and drop your wares off in the market. Different things at different places. Is just absolutely fantastic. That is so very cool. I've never seen it done like this before. Ah, wow. The detail that is in this map for a map that is which is essentially, as I said, a homesteading map, is absolutely brilliant. Really, really nicely done. And it's got so much production built into it. We've got the main shop over here. So, yeah, nice big area to spawn equipment, which is always good to see. Like to see that a lot. And then, what have we got up here? We've got a few more bits and pieces up here. there are just so many production facilities and things here. This is the dairy. Is this a functioning dairy? Yes, it is. This is a functioning dairy. So, yeah. Wow. I love how much detail is in this map. That is just an astounding amount of thought has gone into how everything works around here. This seems to be some kind of warehouse by the looks of things. In fact, yes. Let's open this door and have a look. Yeah, so there's a whole warehouse set up for various different different pallets in here. That is fantastic. Built into the map. Yeah, I love this. This is a map you can come into. You can build your farm however you want. And then there is the support there for all of the production stuff out the other side. So it's truly a map that allows you to play through and do all the stuff that you'd be interested in doing on that homesteading setup, and getting all of that that worked on. Now I'm gonna try and work out how to get onto how to get onto the dual carriageway. We want to head down and round towards the farm at the bottom. Yeah, all of these. I'm not sure what I think about all of these fields. It's set in along the sides here. Some of them make sense. Some of them don't so much. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to farm that one that we've just driven past here on the right-hand side. You getting a piece of equipment over that would just be hell. Whereas the next one along would probably work as a field. Although I don't think you'd ever farm that close to the edge of a to the edge of a road. So yeah, it's an interesting one, that I think. We have an exit up here, which is perfect because that's exactly what we need in order to get to our farm. And I actually quite like that the signpost has the kind of stuff that you'll find off this exit. That is really, really good. So much thought has gone into this map, and it just works really, really well. But how does the farm fare up? And the easiest way for us to find that out is we'll head along this road here and out. Actually, no, I think I'm going to cut across because that just sends me back onto the motorway. We'll cut across here, and this should send me in the right direction. Yeah, I got lost on that roundabout, which is not a great way to go. We do have another set of productions and another sell area up here. And this looks like, yeah, so this is a rail area. And looks like our sawmill by the looks of things. Interesting gates, sliding gates we've got across everything here. But down the side we have, yeah, carpentry building on here. So much production built in. So many places you can base yourself as well. I mean, that's pretty cool. If you want to do a whole load of forestry stuff, base yourself here. Purchase this. Do we actually? Do we already have this purchased? Is this one of the areas? No, 157. So it costs 34,000 to buy that, which is not at all expensive. But you do have the cost of the carpentry building on top of that, carpentry function on top of that. Rounded in. And look at the amount of variation in the trees and the ground and the bushes, and just an interesting place to drive through. And it's flat enough that if you want to go and homestead on it and build your farm up and everything, you can. So I'm going to turn down here because I have a feeling we've already been the other way. And this should lead us down to our farm as well, which is just down this way here. Yep. And again, very basic setup. Just enough to get you started, really. We've got a shed here with 3 buildings. You do start with a combine, and you start with a tractor, a little fence, and a seeder. So yeah, a very basic setup. Does give you some logging equipment, and we'll go through all this equipment in a minute. Is there a seeder? Oh, there is a seeder. There's one over there. So yeah, enough for you to take your single field here and get started. No plow. Yeah, no plows. So if you want to create your own fields, you are going to have to go and grab a plow. Although I believe that this piece of kit, from what we've done on our Forestry Fridays, on whole macro, this should create fields. So yeah, there is a way to do it if you want to. But yeah, that's pretty cool. There's not much else on this map, I don't think. Oh, we do have, actually, we will go and just drive across the field quickly, because there is one last area that we haven't visited. And yeah, it's down in this bottom corner over here. I did view it a minute ago and go, oh, I don't think I've been there. What have we got over here? So there's rubbish and things on here as well. I wonder if you can remove that fly tip stuff. That would be pretty cool. So you'd have to pay to get rid of that. That would be pretty awesome. And yeah, we do have some more buildings over this way. Sort of a little village on the way out. But this too has some production facilities in it. We've got a whole load of very interesting stuff, actually. What is in here? This looks like a carpentry. It's another carpentry building. That's fairly cool. So there's multiples of the same productions that you can choose. So similarly, that's another carpentry building. Wow. So yeah, there's a lot of options around this map as to exactly what you might want to do and where you might want to go. I think that is the animal market behind us there. By the looks of things, I can see the paw print for where you would purchase animals, I think, because otherwise it would be something you owned. And over here, looks like it's another shop. It's another shop. Wow. So yeah, multiple shops on this map as well. So really, really good. I am liking this a huge amount. What a cracking homestead map with so much character and so much detail. So what equipment do we get given with this? Now, we have seen most of the equipment, so I won't spend too long going over it. But yeah, we've got a Fence 718 Vario as the tractor. The Rosamash Nova 330 is the combine. I don't think there are any cars other than the one we've added. Trailer, there is a Brantner power tube trailer. I did miss that, but yeah, that is for karting. Headers, there's the Rosamash Power Stream 500. Seeders, you've got the Kuhn HR 6040 RCS with the BTFR 6030, along with the front tank with the Kuhn TF 1512. Then rollers, we got the Dalbo Power Roll 1230 HD. Now this requires 160 horsepower, and this little vent has more horsepower than I thought it did. So yeah, that's covered by that. Fertilizer spreader, we've got the Breedle K105. Forestry equipment, we got the Prinorth forestry mulcher, which, as I was saying, will also let you will not only destroy trees, but will also create ground, will create farmable land for you. And then we've got the Anderson M160. And then we finally got a 10-winkle pack 1000 weight. So on New Farmer, you actually have everything you need to start creating your farm and start farming it. All in all, though, I'm really impressed by this. What a cracking homestead map. What a good map to get yourself out there, start from scratch. Start from nothing, I think, would be very difficult on this map. I think you'd have to borrow money immediately. But I don't think that would be a huge problem. I think, yeah, I really, really like this map. I highly recommend it. It's available for PC, Mac, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Yeah, go check it out. This is Newlands. Which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.